Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. My name is Harish Kumar. This video is the part of the Laravel tips playlist. I will put the link of it in the video description. You should check out this playlist as well. Today in this video, I am going to show you in Laravel how you can remove or modify the primary key for the table. For example, let's say for primary key you want to use UUID instead of auto-increment ID column. I will also explain what is UUID and what are the advantages and disadvantages of UUID. Before moving ahead, a quick reminder, if you are new to this channel, hit the red subscribe button and press bell icon so when I upload new videos you get notified. Now let's start. So first I'm going to create a fresh new Laravel app. So Laravel new, let's say app name is Laravel app. Now app is created. Next cd Laravel app and git init, git add, git commit initially. Now let's open this in the editor. Next in the .env file I will configure the database. So here username is going to be QiroLab, password is password. Next I will create this Laravel app database. So in the terminal valet db create Laravel app. In case if you also want to learn how to set up Valet in Ubuntu system, I have already created a video on this. You can find the link of it in the video description. Now database is created, so PHP artisan migrate, and it has migrated successfully. Next I am going to create a post model. So PHP artisan make model post and m flag for migration. And migration is created successfully. So in the editor, let's open the database migrations. Here is the post table migration, and here I am going to add table string title. Now let's migrate. PHP artisan migrate, and in the database here we have post table. Now next let's run the PHP artisan tinker, and here I'll create new post record. So post create, and let's pass title, and let's say title is post title, and here I get mass assignment exception. So let's fix this. So in the app models, here is the post model, and here I'll say model fillable, and in this fillable we have title. So next exit this tinker and run tinker again and create this post again, and here we go, the post is created, and in the database in the post table we have new post record. Now let's say in your application you have some kind of table where you do not want to use primary key ID column. So how you can remove that ID column from the table? And of course it is very easy. In the table migration we will just remove this table ID column. So let's comment this and run the migration again. So exit PHP artisan migrate fresh, PHP artisan tinker, and now create the post again, and here you will see that the post is created but we have this ID column, and in the database in the post table we have new record without ID column, but right here it has given this ID. No matter how many times we create a post, it will always give this ID. So how we can remove this from here? So if we go to the post model, and if we see this model class, and here we have primary key, that is ID. So I'm going to copy this and paste that in the post model, and here I'll say this primary key is null. And now let's go to the terminal and exit this tinker and open this tinker again. Now let's create a post, and here we get this error. That error is because if we see this model class again, here we have another property that is incrementing true. And this incrementing option is for ID columns for auto increment. So here I am going to copy this and paste that here and set this true false. Now let's reopen this tinker and create post model again, and this time you will see that the ID column is no longer present here. We have successfully removed the auto increment primary key from the post table. Now let's say you want a primary key, but instead of ID column you want to use UUID. So for that, here we will add a new column, table UUID, and its name is going to be UUID, and it is unique column. Now to use this UUID as primary key in the post model, here in the primary key we will pass UUID. Now you may ask that what is UUID? It is a universal unique ID which can be used as primary key in the database. Next, in the model class, here you will also see that the key type is int. That is the type of primary key ID. Because here we are using UUID, so in that case this is no longer integer value. So here I'll copy this and paste that here. I will set this key type string. Now in the terminal, let's create a new post. So let's exit this tinker and first let's migrate a database. So PHP artisan migrate fresh and PHP artisan tinker, and let's create a post. This time we need to pass UUID as well. So to generate a UUID, Laravel provides us a helper function str UUID to generate universal unique ID. Now let's enter, and here we get error. UUID doesn't have default value. That is because here we need to pass this UUID column in the fillables like this, and run the tinker again and create post. The post is created with this universal unique ID. Now here we do not want to pass UUID every time when we are creating post, and we also do not want to pass UUID in the fillables. So let's remove it from here. Now how we can generate this UUID every time when we are creating a post? For that we will use Laravel model events. If you do not know about Laravel model events, I have already created a video on this. In that video I have explained in detail about Laravel observers and model lifecycle events. You must check out that video also. You can find the link of it in the video description. Now let's generate this UUID using Laravel events. In Laravel, there are few different methods to use model events. Here I am going to use boot method. So here in this post model I am going to create protected static function boot, and here I'll call parent boot. And now here in this boot method we can use different model events. Now to generate a UUID, I'm going to use creating event. So here I'll say static creating, and here I'll pass a closure function, and this function going to accept model. This model is a post model. Now here I'll check if $model UUID is empty. So let's use a empty function. In that case, here I'll say $model UUID is equal to str UUID function, and make sure to import this class. This eliminates support str. Here it is. Now it's done. Let's go to the terminal and rerun this tinker. Now let's create a post, and this time I'm not going to pass this UUID. And here was the syntax error, and this square bracket was missing. And here we go. It has created universal unique ID automatically. In the model class, here we can also see a function getKeyName that returns a primary key. So right here, instead of using this UUID directly, we can say in the curly brackets $model getKeyName like this, and use this right here also. Now let's see if it works, and create a new post, and it worked. It has created a unique ID. Because in other tables can also have UUID column, so I'm going to create a new trait which can be reused in other models as well. So here I'll create a new folder, traits, and in this folder I'm going to create a new file as uuid.php, and here I'll create trait as uuid, and here I'm going to add namespace app model traits like this, and next I'm going to copy this boot function from here and paste that right here, and make sure to import this class. And remember that when you are using this boot in the trait, add this trait name after boot like this, and we no longer need this parent boot. And now here we can say use has UUID trait. Now let's see this. So exit, run the tinker again, and create post, and it has created a post with UUID. Now you may ask that why we will use UUID. What are the advantages of this? Let's say your application is on a distributed system which has multiple databases. So in database A, in the table X, the auto-incremented IDs are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. And also in database B, table X, the auto-incremented IDs can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. So this can be a huge problem for your application. So to solve this problem, we use UUID, which is unique across every table, every database and every server. So the main advantage of this UUID is it allows us easy distribution of databases across multiple servers. It also has disadvantages. The first disadvantage is that its size is 4 times larger than the normal 4-byte index value. And because it looks ugly, so it is little harder to do manual debugging. It also drops the index performance as well. So if you have single database, then use auto-increment ID. But if you are working with multiple database, then it is better to use UUID. This is all in this lesson. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, hit the like button, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe us. See you in the next lesson.